As long as America continues its wickedness, interference, and savagery, the Iranian nation will not abandon death to America. Death to American means death to Trump and America. It means death to arrogance.
Ayatollah Ali Khamenei once declared, "For 35 years, one man sat above the presidency, above parliament, above the courts. In the Islamic Republic of Iran, the ultimate authority did not face elections. He faced history." Ali Hosseini Khamenei became supreme leader in 1989. He was not the architect of the revolution. He was its survivor, and over time, its stabilizer, and, to his critics, its enforcer. But systems built around singular authority do not change gradually. They change abruptly. Ali Khamenei was born in 1939 in Mashhad, Iran. He was trained as a cleric, shaped by the religious scholarship of Qom, and influenced by Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini's opposition to the Shah. During the 1979 Iranian Revolution, Khamenei aligned with the clerical movement that would overthrow Mohammad Reza Pahlavi. He was not the most visible revolutionary, but he was dependable. In the 1980s, he served as president of Iran during the Iran-Iraq War. A brutal 8-year conflict that entrenched revolutionary governance and militarized the state. In 1981, he survived an assassination attempt that left his right arm partially paralyzed. When Khomeini died in 1989, the Assembly of Experts selected Khamenei as supreme leader. At the time, many questioned the choice, as later described by The Independent.
When he rose to power in 1989, Khamenei had to overcome deep doubts about his authority. A low-level cleric at the time, Khamenei didn't have his predecessor's religious credentials. With his thick glasses and plodding style, he didn't have his fiery charisma either.
The choice surprised many. He did not possess Khomeini's religious stature, but he possessed political reliability. And in revolutionary systems, reliability can outweigh charisma. Over the next 3 decades, Khamenei oversaw expansion of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, consolidation of clerical oversight over elections, suppression of reformist movements, strategic expansion of regional influence in Lebanon, Syria, Iraq, and Yemen. Presidents came and went. Khamenei remained. Time magazine later summarized his tenure.
Khamenei has ruled 3 times longer than the late Khomeini, and has shaped Iran's Islamic Republic, perhaps even more dramatically, securing his place as the unquestionable authority, below only that of God.
Iran's constitution places the supreme leader above elected office. He commands the armed forces, appoints the judiciary, controls state broadcasting, influences candidate vetting. The presidency can shift tone. The supreme leader defines limits. Khamenei's regional strategy did not rely solely on diplomacy. It relied on force at a distance. The U.S. Department of State has repeatedly characterized Iran's activities this way.
Iran remained the leading state sponsor of terrorism, facilitating a wide range of terrorist and other illicit activities in the United States and globally, supporting acts of terrorism through its proxies and partner groups, such as Hezbollah, Ansar Allah, and Hamas.
Iran rejects that characterization. Tehran calls it resistance. Washington calls it destabilization. Under Khamenei, the line between statecraft and proxy warfare blurred. Khamenei himself framed it differently.
The West fears an Iran with power because it threatens their monopoly on it. Even the strongest military force in the world may at times be struck so hard that it cannot get up again.
The doctrine was articulated openly. Domestically, the methods were more direct. After the 2009 Green Movement protests, security forces conducted mass arrests. During the 2019 fuel price protests, Amnesty International reported hundreds killed in a nationwide crackdown. In 2022, demonstrations following the death of Mahsa Amini were met with arrests, internet blackouts, and lethal force. The pattern was consistent. When the system was challenged, enforcement prevailed over accommodation. UK Defence Secretary John Healey later remarked,
"I think few people will mourn the Ayatollah's death, not least the family and friends of those thousands of young protesters murdered on the streets of Iranian cities."
Political opposition remained tightly constrained. Media remained state-controlled or heavily regulated. Khamenei's authority endured not only because of ideology, it endured because dissent carried cost. Analyst Karim Sajjadpour of the Carnegie Endowment described his rise this way.
An accident of history who went from a weak president to an initially weak supreme leader to one of the 5 most powerful Iranians of the last 100 years.
Sanctions intensified over Iran's nuclear program. Negotiations came and stalled. The 2015 Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action temporarily reduced tensions. The 2018 US withdrawal restored pressure. By the early 2000s, questions of succession became more pronounced. Khamenei was in his 80s. There was no publicly designated successor. Succession in revolutionary systems is rarely mechanical. On February 28, 2026, coordinated US and Israeli airstrikes targeted Iranian military and governmental sites. Officials declared that Ayatollah Khamenei had been killed in the strike. With Khamenei dead, the system he shaped must now operate without him. The strike marks the first time a sitting Iranian supreme leader has been directly targeted by foreign military action. Regimes built around institutions can absorb shocks. Regimes built around singular authority absorb them differently. Is the Islamic Republic defined by its supreme leader? Or did its supreme leader define the Republic? That answer will not be found in the strike. Will be found in what follows.